Oh hey, it's Phantasy Star Online again!
Yeah,
Zippity doo dah!
This time, we're for real. So how do you like the forest?
We're in the forest. There's some awkwardly
All
huge
over
grass
again.
here.
They're like
Giving you the tour.
bay leaves.
Bay leaves. That shit's meganium. I feel like that could be like a legitimate, like, exuberant black guy phrase.
Exuberant black guy?
Yes.
Excuse me? Do you need a tissue?
Ayo,
Exuberant.
you want this weed, man? This shit's meganium. In my fucking computer science class, we're making a thesis statement, and I used the word societal. And the one girl in the group was like, "That sounds like bullshit. I don't think that's a word." And
It's
they were
definitely a
trying.
word.
They were trying to find a better word to fit in it. I was just like, "Oh, you know what would fit great here? Societal, because it's the fucking perfect word for this sentence." See, I want to come here. I want to try to.
Did
buff
you guys take it the boxes?
Come here,
Buff
come here,
me.
come here.
Buff me!
It's not fucking working. This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
I
This
think
sucks.
you need to increase the level
Buff
on those things.
me!
I can't.
Guys,
Put
this
Barna
gun is
back
like
on.
twice the size of me. Look at my gun.
I don't. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't care about the gun, and then I looked at it and
And you
I
cared
stopped.
immensely.
I cared more than I expected. I was wrong.
My gun belongs to a Gundam.
I am not a gun.
How far have you guys gotten before you guys started?
The end. We
We never
Oh.
we never got to the higher difficulties though. Really,
Yeah, we
we
never
played
played
hard
higher.
mode a little bit, but we never went like higher level than that. We never beat the final boss.
For those who don't know, difficulty works differently in PSO than it
It works
does in
like
other
Diablo.
games. Yeah, it's like you don't just go to hard mode and it's like a bigger challenge. It's like you literally have to be higher level to go
Yeah.
to hard mode. So you carry the same character between the different
The
difficulties.
level max is level 200,
yeah.
and it goes to
Level
like
cap is the phrase.
super
Level
hard
max.
mode.
The
But,
level max. Is
Yeah, so we got to Olga Flow, which is the final boss of episode
Yes.
2 on normal mode, but we never beat him.
Because we'd always make new characters every time we played the game, like right now.
Well, yeah, but the one time we played really far,
Yeah.
we did make it to Olga Flow, but he was like just... And we would always make it to like the second half of the fight, but he would just fucking one-shot us and we'd all
This is
die.
too much.
all the grinding you can imagine. More grinding
And I'm sure
than
we only
a
played for, like,
nightclub
a week
full of
straight.
people on ecstasy.
Yeah.
I'd probably like the 360 Slim if I bought one, but I just don't care
I wish
enough.
you guys were nice
But
enough
like,
to give
you
me
have
items.
to buy one.
So I could.
I mean, I have the money now, but
you even,
I don't think
didn't
I'll play
you'd
it.
even consider that.
well, I just
You get
I
Halo
never
4,
play
and then that's
like
it.
with the exception. I don't want Halo 4.
Dude,
Why not?
it's like
Another
Halo.
Halo game.
It's another
I'm not like a
Halo
huge
game.
fan of Halo games.
No,
So
it
for to
is.
getting an Xbox then.
I mean, I'd play the old ones, and I'd play Gears of War and shit. There's other good Xbox 360 games. Maybe I'd get Bayonetta since it's actually fucking playable on the 360.
I actually never understood the fandom of Halo. I
Well,
guess I
think
never
it's
really
fun.
got into
Mind
it.
you, I was a
Really.
big Halo fan in like 2005.
I see.
Because it was the only Xbox
Well,
game we
'cause-
had. It was the first-person shooter we had really
Well,
played.
I had just gotten huge into video games, and like I had an allowance at the time, and so I was buying a lot of games. But then like we got so into games media and stuff, and Halo 2 was like the big game coming out at that time. So we got an Xbox and Halo 2 for Christmas, and
And Halo 1.
you know I learned how to play shooters from that and stuff. And Halo 2 is a great game, and Halo 1's a great game too.
Halo 1's the best. It's my
Oh,
favorite.
but I mean, like,
It's
the
debatable.
fandom is something I don't get. I mean, I enjoy playing the game, and I understand that it's a game, but I mean, some people just like
I think
it's
that
Halo.
I am
Yeah.
under the impression that people who like read the books and stuff are mostly young, like teenagers and stuff, because they're awful. Everything I've heard about the books is that they're
Yeah.
generally critically panned. But I knew kids when I was in high school who read the books and stuff. Like my best friend was a huge Halo lore buff and stuff. So yeah, I assume that most people who are older just want to play online. They don't give a shit about the lore and all that. or if they find it interesting, they're not like deeply attached to it. They're just like, you know, people, because there's some people who get really into the lore of everything they play. Like people who are like really big on lore are they usually every game that they get into, they know everything about it. You know.
I was like that with Elders.
What's amazing is that Halo Reach came with like a really legit lore book.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Conrad, I'll save
It's
you
really
from the
cool,
record.
and I kind of got into that a little bit. So it was like, it's like a diary of the scientist woman who's like
Reach
sort
is
of
just
the
fucking
character in the game.
pretentious as shit.
It
though.
really is.
The
And it's
storyline
just-
in that game is horrible.
It's like this
and
handwritten
pretentious.
diary. It's insane. Like, I like
And-
a special edition.
Yeah.
Halo Reach.
Halo Reach.
Like I said, Halo Reach is a game that I really have contested feelings about because of the fact that the first time I played it, I thought it was awful. Like, I played through it all with Victor, and we were like, or mostly by myself. Like, we started with Victor, and then I beat it by myself, and I was like, that was pretty awful. And then me and Brando were playing it on Legendary, and it was like way more fun because it was actually challenging. But I honestly think it might have just been because it was me and Brando. Because I then tried to play it with Shade's shitty friend, Tony.
Well, Tony,
It was like
I
the most
imagine,
boring
ruined
human
everything.
alive.
And was it fun?
Playing
Yeah, it was
anything with him
horrible.
would be
Well, I mean, yeah, but it just all I could see was the flaws in the game. Like, it was just really a miserable
It's so
experience.
good. You were playing with this kid and you could see everything wrong with
Like,
the
I
game.
honestly couldn't enjoy it at all, and I wasn't sure if it was more him or just that the game was terrible, and I just like playing it with Brando, you know.
Seen a
I
little
think-
bit of Halo 4, and I think it looks.
I think you
fun,
should
at least.
somehow get Tony involved with game reviewers because
well,
then they can
John
they can
Tron
see the
said it has
words.
good game feel, which I hate that phrase.
game
but
feel.
I know Josh loves it to death.
Yeah, Josh got mad at me because I
I've
was
heard
like,
good and bad
Halo.
things about it.
Josh is a
I think
huge
it's
Halo
worth
fan.
a play, at least a GameFly.
I don't really want to buy it though.
But I wouldn't buy an Xbox.
And again,
for
we
it.
don't have a working
Exactly.
Xbox 360.
Josh said he would bring his over sometime winter break.
And like the same thing is
and
true
play
of
it.
Gears of War, where like I used to be a huge fan of the series, but when like I think it was me and Brando were playing on Horde mode recently, and it was just like, it's pretty good, you know. Like I don't feel as strongly as I used to about it,
I see.
you know, and won't end up doing it. Oh my fuck!
God.
Bring him
Yeah,
back
you
to
need to
life,
Yeah.
throwing down and there, saving from the
Who did you play this
nothing.
game with?
He's big girl.
Wait, what?
Who did you play this with?
It was just me and my friends on my birthdays.
So you didn't play it like regularly or anything, or
I mean, I had the game and I played with my little brother most of the time. But
Oh
That's what I'm
shit!
talking
Got
about.
my
yeah,
photon
but I got
blast.
really into it on my birthdays with my friends because we would just stay up all night
Oh
just playing this
shit!
game.
I've been going for power because that's what I'm used to and feeding a mag.
is somebody
but I
gonna bring me to
shouldn't go for
life or what?
Are you ready to venture and find moon atomizers?
Do you want me to just
Yeah.
take us back to
We
the
don't
ship?
have moon atomizers.
Yeah,
you
that's
just go
probably
right
the
to shit.
best.
Man, I wanted to do my last film paper on Life Aquatic, but it wasn't on the 1,000 greatest movies of all time. I was like, what the fuck?
It had to be on that list. Of
I
the
think it
1,000
wasn't old
greatest
enough.
movies. How
like-
old were the movies? What was like? The
It was.
oldest-
I think it might have been like 2006 was the list. I don't know how old that movie is. Or it's not old
What
enough,
did
or
you
nobody
pick?
liked it.
Yeah,
I
Clockwork
did
Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
I see.
That's why we were watching it the other day.
And how was that?
The Clockwork Orange.
I had
is
fun
pretty-
writing about it.
Like, what did you write about?
I tried because he had told me he had read like a million papers on that before, and so I was like, I'm gonna try to do my own approach to this. And so I wrote about my own like theory about what the message actually was.
And then he was laughing his ass off, going, "This guy's a fucking idiot."
I don't know. Because everyone always says it's about like society mistreating people and like
Yeah,
morality
that's
and shit.
general consensus on
And
that.
I was like, it's actually about manipulation. And I wrote the entire paper on how the movie's actually trying to manipulate your
Yeah, I think so too.
emotions and stuff.
I mean, in Roger Ebert's review of it, the thing he talks about the most is the wide-angle lens that they use a
Yeah.
lot, which it's supposed to be from his perspective, and it makes everything look distorted and weird. And the way Roger Ebert puts it, he was saying that it was making it more sympathetic to him because it's saying that he sees the world in this warped way, but it's really trying to trick the viewer
Exactly.
into thinking that he sees.
I
the
basically
world
wrote
in this
about how
warped way.
the whole time it's about him and him as a narrator trying to manipulate the viewer into feeling sorry for him, even though he doesn't give a shit about anything. he's just manipulating everyone.
It's a pretty good reading. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, honestly, that you came up with that because I think it's
I was
good.
talking about it with you, and then I was talking.
So
about
this is the
manipulation.
show where we talk about deep things,
Deep
about
analysis.
movies. We're like, completely analytical fucking discourse here. Like the first episode is, you fucking Starbucks! It makes you not depressed?
Now we'll get into the
Episode 2, Phantasy Star, the sci-fi.
Yeah, that's the
smart
problem.
game.
I wasn't sure, like, how to,
bears.
I have a Saber +3 now. Dude, I'm like a battle mage now.
I have an ice rifle.
They don't have class mixing in this or Phantasy Star Online 2 as well. That was one of the things I liked about Universe, was that you leveled up your class, and you could mix classes eventually, and it was really cool.
Well, I mean, this game is kind of like, what?
I mean, this game's old.
Yeah.
But then it's like, that's a cool feature of the newer game that they took out of...
You guys are like ants. I see items just disappear at your feet. It's like,
you know,
where
we
did
didn't clean out the whole...
Yeah, we should go back down.
I'm not going down.
Damn it, Brandon!
Okay.
Don't be so black.
The Holocaust!
Because I was posting the first video on Reddit, and I was like, how do I fucking advertise this? Because obviously, it's mostly meant to be a comedy, but I was like, the first half of it is just us fucking screaming and stuff, and the second half is like conversation. So I'm like, what am I advertising this as? Because I mean, I called it Gamecube chats, which is really neutral. It's not. It doesn't.
Extremely neutral.
It's not
It's like
necessarily
fucking
going to be comedy all the time.
beige.
But
man.
I don't really know what to, how to advertise.
Our channel
it.
should be very beige. Let's make everything beige.
I don't mean I'm big on
I
Reddit.
know.
I mean I use it a lot.
Big guy on Reddit.
I actually have very low.
But you said you
Reddit
weren't
stats.
fat.
Oh!
Thank
Yes,
you,
by
Vic.
Reddit standards, you are.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you for that. That was
You said you were big.
You know,
c'est magnifique, Victor.
in medieval times, fat was seen as side of like wealth
That was medieval times.
because you could feed yourself. I mean,
Fuck.
we could end up going back in that.
Man,
Direction.
you would have been like a beggar back then.
I would have been amazing.
It would have been like, this guy's anorexic as hell.
I'd be
He's
stealing
the worst
shit.
kind of person. You'd be stealing bread and apples.
I'd be stealing everything.
You'd be rich and still stealing everything.
I think the most interesting world is Oscar Wilde.
Like that time period,
Just when I read
and its fabulousness,
because I was reading the picture of Dorian Gray,
which is great.
How do you
Yeah.
read a picture?
and
Damn it,
it's like just the way that people saw each other back then is so interesting to me because of the fact that it was extremely honest and transparent, but at the same time people were putting on a persona, but everyone knew, you know what I mean?
Kind of. I wish that you went more into detail as
It's less about seeing each other as fake and more about whether or not you enjoy their
them?
fakeness,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like everyone's faking. You're just are they good at it? I don't know. It could just be because it was Oscar Wilde's perspective on it, where
Everyone's,
he was
vain.
where he's really he's really getting deep into everything, and
Oscar Wilde's a
bones
great
of it.
writer.
his perspective is just so fascinating, and I love him as an author. I'm just always thinking, what if society moves in a direction
Just
where we
don't
outlaw
be gay.
something I care about? You know,
Being gay.
anything I care about could get. What if it's
Yeah.
eventually?
They outlaw ponies.
Guess what? Yeah. Guess what? Video games are now illegal, and if you play them, you're persecuted by death. Are you gonna stop playing video games, or are you just gonna go to prison?
Go out of the country. Go to
Except
prison.
the
I don't
whole
give a
world.
fuck.
I
It's
think I
called
could
the
do
New
that.
World Order.
I have a moon atomizer.
So if any of us dies, do we not get to go to cave? Is that how this works?
Yeah. We're gonna suck you forever.
Does anybody have a moon atom?
Why are you only
I
level
do.
4? Oh my god.
Okay.
I have a moon
If I
atomizer.
die, I'm relying on you.
I got you. You
Fucking
are
great.
the last.
Well, we know I'm not gonna lose.
Oh really?
He dies first. We're all
I
like,
love that.
God damn it, Leroy.
Yeah, dude.
You son of a bitch.
Please don't die, Conrad.
Well, why do I have no Monomate? What the fuck? I had plenty of Monomate. Where'd it go?
Did you replace it or something? On accident?
What is this? What is this
try,
absolute bullshit?
Fuck.
I am so
Man,
fucked
we
right
see
now.
that.
I can't believe I have no moon atomizers. What is this bull? I mean, not,
TP.
yeah, fucking this shit.
Motivate.
I died.
Fuck.
Where are you?
We'll just bring you back after. Bring him back
Shit.
after
Yeah,
we beat the boss.
But I'm not gonna get any experience. I'm
You'll
still
have
level
any
4.
fucking. We'll bring you back near the end because you're just gonna die again.
Shit!
You'll have motivates.
Fucking shit!
I realized my own mortality when he started to blow fire in my face.
I control the map.
I'm dead.
You
Fuck!
stupid bastard!
Oh god, I don't have any moody shits. Just,
Do you want us to bring
Yeah, just send us back. How do I keep bringing these people back to life?
How come I can't bring this guy with us on this
This
trip?
game's brutal because you lose all your fucking money when you die.
Yeah.
I don't have
You don't have to
to. I don't
worry
have to
about it.
worry about losing anyone
Did I
because I'm not getting anything.
How are you not getting anything? You need to go for the foxes when you enter the room. Conrad's a greedy bastard with that shit.
Yeah, I didn't.
Gotta be
I
careful.
didn't expect that. I was like, whoa.
he like beelines
He is
for items every
crazy.
time. For like
That's
our
the first
entire
thing-
lives.
That's the first thing he goes in.
Here, I have 4
he looks
motivates,
for
I'll
him.
give
You have to understand that when
I'm dropping
we were,
motivates.
when we were young, at least I just bought 10.
Well, Brandon can have these, I guess.
I'll take those.
When we were young,
Where are you?
we would
In the
like
shop.
we would always be fighting over all the items and stuff, like, because there'd be
We're
4 of us and we'd just
assholes,
run
I
in.
guess.
And if one of us, well, the thing is, if we were like, all right, guys, we're not gonna run straight for the items, then like Kyle would always betray you and do it anyway,
Yeah, pretty much.
laughing like an asshole
Oh.
the whole time.
Oh,
God.
God.
So the only way to really get through it
Nah,
without
he was
like,
just
somebody was
dumb.
always gonna betray you unless you fucking did something.
His character just looks like ass and legs.
I know her ass is huge. It's like
yeah,
crazy.
it's disturbing. And you have like broad
It's
shoulders.
fucking great.
Like you're just ready to choke someone out.
I'm just like all I see when I'm playing is just ass. How
All I
good
see
do
is
you think that
broad
makes me feel? I
shoulders
feel
and a
amazing.
flak jacket.
I
I'm
don't,
like,
I don't know.
I'm just like ass.
My guy is like
Ass.
he's
Oh my god,
he's
ass.
amazing.
your
I
guy
feel like
is-
I'm from like a glam rock band.
I'm
Yeah, where
ass-tastic.
you
Get in
think
the
you'll
fucking
die.
portal.
Aishi.
Conrad's like those girls. Conrad's like those
Oh
ratchet girls that wear this like those sweatpants that have words on the ass.
god,
Oh
no.
god, no!
Only in the
No.
only in the having a nice ass department.
That was the thing.
Oh, ide kunude no naka.
Let's make this
Hey, Conrad, why don't you get the fuck out of the way out of, like, when he falls and stuff?
Like I knew he was falling!
It's kinda, he goes like, "Rah," and falls really
Dude, I
slowly.
fucking am the worst at recognizing animations from enemies.
You're
in
not
video
meant to be a
games.
hunter!
Oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. Oh, he hit me anyway! Why am I so slow?
Because you're fat
You gotta run around the outer ring,
It
remember?
must be my fat ass.
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
No.
Your legs are too
I have a
short
beautiful-
for
Oh
your
my
ass.
god!
Do you have a moon atomizer, Conrad?
I doubt it. Do
You
you?
should check, because I don't.
I do.
Yes!
Yay.
You have 2! You son of a bitch!
And I do!
No!
That was entirely you
No!
guys' fault for making me look at my items.
You're an idiot! You fucking suck
How
at
the
this game!
fuck is that my fault? You asked me about
You're
the
supposed
advisor.
to- you
I
can-
opened the menu.
You
I
can
was
look
still
and
running.
run at the same
I
time!
was running.
Oh my god!
I was running.
This is what
I
hell
was
feels
using
like.
the C stick to fucking
I
look.
said it yet again.
While running.
This is hell.
Why? What's wrong
This
with that?
is
Look, I'm making it go
This is
ultra
the
slow.
worst.
This is my depression.
no.
Did you feel it? Did you feel the depression of that?
I
'Cause
did.
I did.
This
I
is like
did.
the worst playthrough of this game ever.
Oh, that asshole! Look at the money he's getting, and he's got monomate too.
What a prick.
Oh, look at his ass! It's so voluptuous.
His ass. His voluptuous ass.
Did we not go through
You're a
that door
drag
before?
queen. We didn't.
Hey, you come back.
My brother's a fucking drag queen with a nice ass.
Look at you. You're like a mushroom.
Yeah.
See, on the bottom
like at
end.
first, when we went up against the dragon the first time, I was like, I might not even have to cut this episode up. We're having so much great conversation. And then now it's been about 40 minutes.
Then we
Because
realize something
dying.
is wrong. Maybe it's our strategy. I gotta feed my mag again.
Dura Explora drugs.
Whoa! Holy shit!
What?
Oh my god, you can zoom out the map!
What?
Holy shit!
Oh yeah! I forgot you could do that!
Holy fuck!
Fuck!
Vic is gonna die.
Oh my
these
god, all the
years.
revelations.
Oh my
All the
god!
revelations being had right
Guys, seriously. How long have we been
Shit.
playing this game? 8
Shit.
years?
There's a dragon!
8 years of
Fucking-
not... Oh!
now. No!
Fucking
No.
bring me back to life before you kill him. Do not even attack him. Just bring me back, please. I need the experience. Oh, thank God.
You die again. I'm gonna fuck you up in real life. I will fucking shank you. Damn it! Ah! I hate these fire pits!
I can't believe you can do this with the map.
Heal yourself! You hit fire, heal!
Oh, did I? When the hell did I do that?
You gotta pay attention to this shit. That's why I keep dying. Fuck! You made a 90-degree turn.
Dude, dragons are like maneuverable underground.
I guess.
Apparently.
Like, seriously, because for all time, the dragon would appear in places where you weren't sure, like, what side he was on, because you can't see that much of the map.
Yeah.
Except you can, because you can zoom out.
That shit out.
Oh,
Yes!
thank God.
We did. We are the champions, my friends. Dun, dun, dun. Who will keep on fighting to the end? Dun, dun, dun. We are the champions. We are the champions. No team will lose us, 'cause we are the champions.
Dun dun.
Of the world! Dun, 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 dun. We fucking did it. Let's go to the cave.
I just keep losing my beard.